Eagles will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
On the tackle.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, to a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one caught by Davis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And fights through one man. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first. So a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think
always missing fucking field goals
for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole... they're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stay loose.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Bridgewater on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. His pass caught with the full. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 27, Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards.
Bridgewater to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
1st down, Carolina.
Now Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And again, it's Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attack.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From midfield, here's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he gets it down to the 32. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now an option play on second down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Rager. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Panthers 9.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater, and he fires one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's on target there to Jeffrey. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
There's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a deep...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Good game.